Eight tips for healthy eating. Eat well. These 8 practical tips cover the fundamentals of healthy eating and may assist you make healthier choices. The key to a healthy diet is to eat the proper amount of calories for a way active year so you balance the energy you consume with the energy you employ. If you eat or drink quite your body needs, you'll placed on weight because the energy you are doing not use is stored as fat. If you eat and drink insufficient, you'll reduce. You should also eat a good range of foods to form sure you're getting a diet and your body is receiving all the nutrients it needs. It's recommended that men have around 2,500 calories each day, 10,500 kilojoules. Women should have around 2,000 calories each day, 8,400 kilojoules. Most adults within the UK are eating more calories than they have and will eat fewer calories. 1. Base your meals on higher fiber starchy carbohydrates. Starchy carbohydrates should structure just over a third of the food you eat. They include potatoes, bread, rice, pasta, and cereals. Choose higher fiber or whole grain varieties, like whole wheat pasta, rice, or potatoes with their skins on. They contain more fiber than white or refined starchy carbohydrates and may assist you feel full for extended. Try to include a minimum of 1 starchy food with each main meal. Some people think starchy foods are fattening, but gram for gram the carbohydrate they contain provides fewer than half the calories of fat. Keep an eye fixed on the fats you add when you're cooking or serving these sorts of foods because that is what increases the calorie content, for instance, oil on chips, butter on bread and creamy sauces on pasta. 2. Eat lots of fruit and veg. It's recommended that you simply erode least 5 portions of a spread of fruit and veg a day. They can be fresh, frozen, canned, dried or juiced. Getting your 5 each day is simpler than it sounds. Why not chop a banana over your breakfast cereal, or swap your usual mid-morning snack for a bit of fresh fruit? A portion of fresh, canned or frozen fruit and vegetables is 80 g. A portion of edible fruit, which should be kept to meal times, is 30 g. A 150 ml glass of fruit crush, vegetable juice, or smoothie also counts as 1 portion. But limit the quantity you've got to no quite 1 glass each day as these drinks are sugary and may damage your teeth. 3. Eat more fish, including some of oily fish. Fish may be a good source of protein and contains many vitamins and minerals. Aim to erode least 2 portions of fish every week, including a minimum of 1 portion of oily fish. Oily fish are high in omega-3 fats, which can help prevent heart condition. Oily fish include salmon, trout, herring, sardines, pilchards, mackerel. Non-oily fish include haddock, plaice, collie, cod, tuna, skate, hake. You can choose between fresh, frozen and canned, but remember that canned and smoked fish are often high in salt. Most people should be eating more fish, but there are recommended limits for a few sorts of fish. Find out more about fish and shellfish. 4. Cut down on saturated fat and sugar. Saturated fat. You need some fat in your diet, but it is vital to concentrate to the quantity and sort of fat you're eating. There are two main sorts of fat, saturated and unsaturated. Too much saturated fat can increase the quantity of cholesterol within the blood, which increases your risk of developing heart condition. On average, men should haven't any quite 30 g of saturated fat each day. On average, women should haven't any quite 20 g of saturated fat each day. Children under the age of 11 should have less saturated fat than adults, but a diet isn't suitable for youngsters under 5. Saturated fat is found in many foods, such as fatty cuts of meat, sausages, butter, hard cheese, cream, cakes, biscuits, pies. Try to hamper on your saturated fat intake and choose foods that contain unsaturated fats instead, like vegetable oils and spreads, oily fish, and avocados. For a healthier choice, use a little amount of vegetable oil, or reduced fat spread rather than butter, or ghee. When you're having meat, choose lean cuts and stop any visible fat. All types of fat are high in energy, in order that they should only be eaten in small amounts. Sugar. Regularly consuming foods and drinks high in sugar increases your risk of obesity and cavity. Sugary foods and drinks are often high in energy, measured in kilojoules or calories, and if consumed too often can contribute to weight gain. They can also cause cavity, especially if eaten between meals. Free sugars are any sugars added to foods or drinks, or found naturally in honey, syrups, and unsweetened fruit juices and smoothies. This is the sort of sugar you ought to be lowering on, instead of the sugar found in fruit and milk. Many packaged foods and drinks contain surprisingly high amounts of free sugars. Free sugars are found in many foods, such as sugary fizzy drinks, sugary breakfast cereals, cakes, biscuits, pastries and puddings, sweets and chocolate. More than 22.5 g of total sugars per 100 g means the food is high in sugar, while 5 g of total sugars or less per 100 g means the food is low in sugar. Get recommendations on lowering on sugar in your diet. 5. Eat less salt, no quite 6 g each day for adults. Eating an excessive amount of salt can raise your vital sign. People with high vital sign are more likely to develop heart condition or have a stroke. Even if you are doing not add salt to your food, you'll still be eating an excessive amount of. About 3/4 of the salt you eat is already within the food once you pip out, like breakfast cereals, soups, breads, and sauces. Use food labels to help you cut down. More than 1.5 g of salt per 100 g means the food is high in salt. Adults and youngsters aged 11 and over should eat no quite 6 g of salt, about a teaspoonful, each day. Younger children should have even less. Get recommendations on lowering on salt in your diet. 6. Get active and be a healthy weight. As well as eating healthily, regular exercise may help reduce your risk of getting serious health conditions. It's also important for your overall health and well-being. Read more about the advantages of exercise and physical activity guidelines for adults. Being overweight or obese can cause health conditions, like type 2 diabetes, certain cancers, heart condition, and stroke. Being underweight could also affect your health. Most adults got to reduce by eating fewer calories. If you're trying to reduce, aim to eat less and be more active. Eating a healthy diet can assist you maintain a healthy weight. Check whether you are a healthy weight by using the BMI Healthy Weight Calculator. Start the NHS Weight Loss Plan, a 12-week weight loss guide that mixes advice on healthier eating and physical activity. If you're underweight, see Underweight Adults. If you're worried about your weight, ask your GP or a dietitian for advice. 7. Do not get thirsty. You need to drink many fluids to prevent you getting dehydrated. The government recommends drinking 6 to 8 glasses a day. This is additionally to the fluid you get from the food you eat. All non-alcoholic drinks count, but water, lower fat milk and lower sugar drinks, including tea and occasional, are healthier choices. Try to avoid sugary soft and fizzy drinks, as they're high in calories. They're also bad for your teeth. Even unsweetened fruit crush and smoothies are high in free sugar. Your combined total of drinks from fruit crush, vegetable juice, and smoothies shouldn't be quite 150 ml each day, which may be a small glass. Remember to drink more fluids during weather or while exercising. 8. Do not skip breakfast. Some people skip breakfast because they think it'll help them reduce. But a healthy breakfast high in fiber and low in fat, sugar and salt can form a part of a diet, and may assist you get the nutrients you would like for good health. A whole grain lower sugar cereal with semi-skimmed milk and fruit sliced over the highest may be a tasty and healthier breakfast.
Don't forget to subscribe, activate the liking bell, and share.